Don Pasquale is a very funny story that contains comedy and heartbreak, the struggles of any burgeoning relationship and your prospects for finding and ending up with that person that you are looking for. We've got all of the classic commedia archetypes. There's the old man, somewhat thought of as a buffoon. And we've got the young, heroic lover who is struggling to wind up with the woman that he's already won, in fact. Then there's the heroine, who is clever and strong. And then there's the baritone, who is sort of the facilitator, the helper, the glue of the plot. And so with all those characters fumbling around in really what turns out to be one romantic relationship, you go through all of the paces of laughing and really feeling sorry for characters, hoping that everything works out for all of them. Pasquale, who, like I said, is old, long-winded, grumpy type of guy. You know, in the end, if we feel some sort of sympathy for him, that only makes his character more likable, more complicated, and I think it works perfectly well with the moral of the story, which is that old people should not fall in love. When we all line up at the end and we come down stage and we sing, it's to tell you that, you know, love is for young people. And whether that message is tongue-in-cheek or straightforward, make of it what you will. There's no possible way that Ernesto can defeat Pasquale. Ernesto has nothing to do with the deception, no idea what the plan is. He's been left out. Don Pasquale is certainly stubborn, and he has arrived at a point in his life where he is in control. And that is not only important to him, but it sort of defines him, that he has arrived and he deserves complete control of his household and his life. And if Ernesto, his next of kin, doesn't like that, he can leave. Ernesto is perfectly named. He's earnest and he is truthful, and everything he says is exactly what he means, and it comes from his heart. Maybe that's another reason why he was left out of the plan, because lying might not be his strong suit, and in a great way. So that, you know, when he proclaims his love for this woman, a widow, by the way, she's been married before, and she may or may not be of excellent standing, but he is completely devoted to her and does not meet with the approval of his uncle. Nonetheless, and as I said before, Don Pasquale says, well, if you don't like it, then you're not welcome here anymore. And rather than saying, okay, I'll find a new woman to be with, he says, well, then I'm leaving because I love her, and if it's better for her, then I'll go. And that's the end. I give up all my money, and I'm done. So then he gets his heart broken, of course, because he finds out, or he thinks he finds out, that Norina is actually going to marry Don Pasquale. He starts to understand some of what's going on eventually. It takes him most of the finale of Act 1. And finally, he is able to stay true to Norina, continue with the plan, but even when he knows that we're tricking Pasquale, he's committed to the truth in his statements. Everything he says can be completely truthful. He sings Come Gentil to Norina, pretending to woo her, but he's actually also truly wooing her. The comedy is based so well in the true relationships, in the humanity of the characters, and so you can relate to everyone and you want them all to succeed but there's only one Norina, you know, and so someone is going to lose, and you want to see that handled to the best advantage, so that when the opera's over, we believe that, okay, they really will all be happy, even though someone has won and someone has not. I have worked with Laurent Pelly before. He has a vision for not only the staging and not only the characterization, but the set and perhaps the costumes. I mean, he's got a vision that is absolutely thought out to the smallest detail. And that might sound controlling, but it's not. It's like a playground, and he's got it all worked out, and then the actors can just find their way through this really wonderful setting that he has envisioned. I wouldn't really want anyone but him to direct one of his productions, because he understands so well the creative sort of environment that he has set up for us. No one could do it but him, and it's all straight out of his brain, his wonderful, funny French brain. I loved singing in Santa Fe. It was a real magical experience for me. I mean, that being said, the company was really wonderful to me. I felt so welcome.